A professor in the English department would like to estimate the average number of typing errors per page in term papers for all students enrolled in liberal arts English courses. For a random sample of 36 term papers, the professor found the mean number of typing errors per page was 4.6 with a standard deviation S of 1.4. Find the 95% confidence interval for the mean number of typing errors per page for all students enrolled in liberal arts English courses. So when the problem gives us a sample standard deviation instead of a population standard deviation, we are going to be using the t-distribution and t-scores to find the confidence interval. So for a 95% confidence interval, we want to make sure that we're using the t-score t 97.5%. So when we go to our calculator, we put in the correct area to the left for that t-score. So we're going to use an area of 0.975 and 35 degrees of freedom because we take our sample size and subtract 1 and enter that into I and VT. So let's try that together. Okay, a 95% confidence interval is 0.975 area. It's common for students to forget and put this in a percent form instead of a decimal form, but it won't work if you put it as 97.5 instead of 0.975. So your degrees of freedom is 36 minus 1, or 35. Paste it. Your t-score is 2.03. Okay, so 2.03 now in our formula becomes x bar, which is 4.6, t 97.5 is now 2.3, standard deviation 1.4, and n is 36. So here's our formula with the numbers plugged in. 4.6 minus 2.03 times 1.4 divided by the square root of 36. And then we add as well. So we subtract and then we add, and let's do that together. 4.6 and 2.03, 1.4, and square root of 36. 4.6 minus 2.03 times 1.4 divided by the square root of 36. Make sure I got those right. Yes. So the lower end of the confidence interval is 4.13. And let's add so the upper limit of the confidence interval is 5.07. And let's see, is that how this problem is to be rounded? 4.13 to 5.07, yes. Okay, so to interpret this confidence interval, we say that we are 95% confident that the true population mean number of typing errors per page is in the interval from 4.13 to 5.07. So remember, we don't know what the population mean truly is. We are trying to estimate it. So we are confident that the true population mean is in this range. There are some students that will incorrectly specify this as the sample mean, and that's incorrect because you're not estimating anything